स्मोक करने के लिए बाहर गए थे, तो जो भी है।
In that case, I don't think. I guess that should be checked.
जो मतलब जो वीडियोस फुटेज जो आया था उधर तो दिख रहा था कि सिगरेट्स था हाथ में।
तो दीप्तान, तुम कौन सा वीडियो फुटेज देखते हो? यूट्यूब वीडियोस? क्या करने गया श्रीलंका टीम के प्लेयर? हर जगह
No, I also saw the same video. I also saw the same video.
He saw it from.
Hello guys, welcome to Nerds and Jocks and yet another episode of Dugout Discussions। और आज बात करेंगे इंडिया वर्सेस श्रीलंका सीरीज के बारे में, जो शुरू हो रहा है 18 जुलाई। काफी अलग है ये सीरीज। अर्जुन रणतुंगा बोल रहा है कि सेकंड साइड इंडियन स्क्वाड फील्ड किया जा रहा है। रोहित दा, क्या ख्याल है इसके बारे में?
मेरा ख्याल से ऐसा एक इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे या फर्स्ट या सेकंड स्पॉट बोल के अगर कोई भी टीम को कैटेगराइज किया जा रहा है, आई बिलीव दैट इज डाउन इन द वेरी फर्स्ट रूट. Okay, so going by I guess Arjun Ranatunga, right? So going by Arjun Ranatunga's comment that India is fielding their second string, I don't think so, because first of all, like for me, this series is much more exciting than what India and England will be, because India's young players will be coming into the play, and I am very excited about India's young guns. It will be a massive opportunity for Devdutt Padikkal, at the same time Ishan Kishan, Surya Kumar Yadav, to get into the main side, to get into the team, because India's middle order has been highly questionable in a few formats. And with T20 World Cup coming up, this will be a massive tournament for India. So ये second string जो squad अभी अर्जुन रणतुंगा ने बोला है, मुझे पता नहीं क्यों, but अभी जो श्रीलंका का हालत है, पता नहीं किस चीज का फ्रस्ट्रेशन है, बट अगर कहोगे तो अभी श्रीलंका का ये कौन सा स्ट्रिंग ऑफ स्क्वाड चल रहा है वो तो मुझे भी नहीं पता. I still remember जब सौरव गांगुली used to be the captain, like whenever there were a lot of tri series that used to happen in those days. Mainly there used to be tri series in one day: India, Australia, Sri Lanka, India, England, Sri Lanka, India, Sri Lanka, New Zealand. And in most of the series अगर ऑस्ट्रेलिया नहीं रहता तो इंडिया श्रीलंका जाके फाइनल होता, और and India used to lose those finals miserably. So India at that point in time, India and Sri Lanka, every single time India met Sri Lanka in the finals, most of the times India was defeated. I believe it was 2003 or 2002 ICC Champions Trophy where India and Sri Lanka was in the finals, and the first time India met Sri Lanka, I guess India had restricted them to 250, and India was supposed to bat.
आज राजेश सीधा नहीं है तो रोहित दा हम लोग को उनका याद दिला रहे हैं। ठीक है, आज हम आगे बढ़ते हैं नीरज भैया की तरफ। ही इज अ न्यू गेस्ट और वो ब्लू पहन के बैठे हैं। श्रीलंका के लिए, इंडिया के लिए, किसके लिए है ये ब्लू?
Obviously इंडिया के लिए ही है, but
अच्छा,
yeah.
तो like मेरा क्वेश्चन आपसे होगा कि how crazy is this? Rahul Dravid, who is coaching an Indian squad which is led by Shikhar Dhawan and has players like Manish Pandey, Devdutt Padikkal. How crazy is this India squad for Sri Lanka?
Like before I get to the start, I just want to say one thing. Like I think right now we are living in the golden era of Indian cricket. For me, like personally, क्योंकि the thing is, a lot of people will argue कि देखो हम लोग जब छोटे थे, सचिन, सौरव, लक्ष्मण ये सब खेलते थे, बट उस स्क्वाड में अगर तुम देखो, अगर उनको तुम हटा दो तो बेसिकली इट वुड बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू फाइंड 11 प्लेयर्स हु कैन डिफीट एनी टीम इन द वर्ल्ड. बट राइट नाउ इंडिया का अगर तुमने मेन स्क्वाड हटा दिया तो इट्स लाइक यू ऑलरेडी हैव 2 or 3 squads which are easily capable of defeating any team in the world, and Australia is one such example, one main example you could say. So it's very exciting in a way because Rahul Dravid is a perfect person to guide these young people, and it's going to be an exciting series, and I believe like players like Surya Kumar Yadav, Manish Pandey, उनका experience बहुत काम आएगा. They will be playing very well and they will. So मेरे लिए the player to look out should be Surya Kumar Yadav, because I think middle overs में ज़्यादा खेल होने वाला है in the slow pitches in Sri Lanka. So I think like the Sri Lankan team, I don't want to sound rude, but the Sri Lankan team can be defeated by any Ranji Trophy team in India. So yeah, that's what it is.
एग्जैक्टली अग्री करते हुए दीप्तान, मतलब कैसा है ये श्रीलंका टीम? मिरोशन डिक्वेला इज आउट, कुशल पेरेरा इज आउट ड्यू टू एन इंजरी, उनका एक फास्ट बॉलर है, आज न्यूज आया, मतलब इज अ राइजिंग फास्ट बॉलर, ही इज आल्सो आउट। मतलब कैसा है ये श्रीलंकन स्क्वाड?
देखो, जैसे रोहित दा ने बोला, नीरज भैया ने बोला, ये एक्साइटिंग सीरीज तो होने वाला ही है, एकदम मैं मानता हूँ। लेकिन ये एक्साइटिंग सीरीज किस तरीके से होने वाला है, आप देखोगे आपके नए प्लेयर्स कैसे परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं। आप काफी एक्साइटेड हो कि आप इन सब प्लेयर्स को आप लोग आईपीएल में देख रहे थे कि वो लोग कैसे खेल रहे थे। अभी आप लोग देखेंगे नेशनल कलर्स में ये लोग कैसे परफॉर्म करते हैं। आई एग्री विद नीरज भैया कि दिस इज अ गोल्डन टीम इंडियन क्रिकेट के तौर से है, क्योंकि काफी इम्प्रूव कर गए हमारे टीम। लेकिन शायद बाकी टीम्स थोड़ा सा पीछे पड़ गए। मुझे जो लगता है कि हमारा क्रिकेट बहुत इम्प्रूव हुआ है और बाकी टीम्स थोड़ा सा मतलब नीचे चला गया। जैसे श्रीलंका को देखो, श्रीलंका एक टाइम में, जैसे रोहित दा बोल रहे थे कि श्रीलंका एक टाइम में हमारे साथ बहुत सारे फाइनल्स खेलते थे, जैसे लेकिन अब देखो श्रीलंका का हाल इतना खराब हो गया है कि कोई भी रणजी ट्रॉफी टीम हरा सकता है, जैसे नीरज भैया ने बोला। तो मैं मानता हूँ कि इंडिया काफी ज्यादा स्ट्रांग है, बहुत ज्यादा है, मतलब बहुत ज्यादा ही स्ट्रांग है। तो इट कैन बी, मतलब इंडिया के लिए केक वॉक होने वाला है, मुझे जो लग रहा है।
इंडिया के लिए केक वर्क होने वाला है। बट ऑल्सो दीप्तान, आपने बोला कि बहुत नया प्लेयर्स को चांस मिल रहा है आईपीएल में, लेकिन आई सी प्लेयर्स लाइक मनीष पांडे, मतलब मे बी ये सीरीज, मे बी दिस विल बी द लास्ट सीरीज फॉर हिम टू प्रूव हिमसेल्फ। और दृष्टा?
Well, I'm actually a bit disappointed with Manish Pandey's inclusion. I know Deeptan is a huge fan of Manish Pandey, but just because he has been given enough opportunities, I think, and this was a series where we could have tested a few of our players who have played well at the IPL level. We have had players, we have taken players from the players who have performed well in the IPL, but I think Manish Pandey, if he's in the squad, he has to be in the playing 11. So that deprives a certain player to play in the to be in the playing 11. Maybe someone like Sanju Samson or maybe Ishan Kishan. Only one of the two would be able to play, get a chance in the 11. So I think Manish Pandey, he has had enough chances, and his age is not on his side now. So he hasn't had a great IPL as well. In the last couple of matches before the IPL was rescheduled, he did play well, but before that he didn't have a great outing. So I think Manish Pandey's inclusion disappointed me a bit, but other than that, I hope it's not going to be a cakewalk for India, because I want these players to be tested. And Sri Lanka's batting is a concern, but their bowling, they have a few bowlers to look out for, especially with the returning Lahiru Kumara. He can block Lahiru Kumara, the pacer. He can clock speeds in excess 145 k's, and so does Dushmantha Chameera, who is coming off from a great outing in England, and also in against Bangladesh he was phenomenal. So these two pacers, they can bowl close to 156, and they are going to pose a serious threat to likes of Dhawan and Prithvi Shaw front, who are known to struggle. Was very quick, and with that you have Surudana, who has played the IPL. He has experience of playing the IPL. So along with that, Wanindu Hasaranga, he's one leg spinner who will someone to look out for in the future. He is very talented, and also is a good batsman. Overall, he's a great all-rounder, great find for Sri Lankan cricket. The only problem with them is their batting, which looks very lackluster. And also Kushal Pereira has been ruled out of the series today, so that is a huge setback for them. And now Dasun Shanaka is the captain, and he has his work cut out. But it's not going to be that easy, because these players are coming from England. They played against arguably the best white ball side in world cricket at this point in time. So playing against the Indians, this Indian team, they don't have much experience other than the likes of Hardik, Bhuvneshwar, Shikhar Dhawan, and Manish Pandey to an extent. So it's not going to be that easy, I feel. But with the number of injuries and the internal issues that are going on in Sri Lankan cricket, I think their mindset, the players' mindset wouldn't be at the right place. So that could be that mental aspect could be a hindrance for Sri Lanka in this series.
नहीं, मतलब we see T20 World Cup is just knocking on the door. How much of an impact will this series play in like stringing together the squad for the Indian team, मतलब T20 World Cup के लिए?
Absolutely. A few places are up for grabs, especially in the batting unit, and this is the time when the likes of Surya, Ishan Kishan, and maybe Sanju Samson, Prithvi Shaw, if he can do well, they have their opportunities. Also, someone like Varun Chakravarti, if he can do well. We have seen Kuldeep and Yuzvendra Chahal struggle a bit. The last IPL was Yuzvendra Chahal's worst IPL since he debuted for RCB. So worst season. So it's a good time for Varun Chakravarti to pick up a few wickets and make a nice impression and book his ticket to the T20 World Cup. So there are a few players that we can look out for, and some players they would be raring to go. And as Rohit said, I am more interested in this series, not because I'm not a Test cricket fan. I am more a Test cricket person. I'm a purist at heart. But
भी आपके साथ agree करेगा शास्त्री आउट
no, just because these new
मैं
players.
कहाँ बोलता हूँ यार शास्त्री आउट, तुम ही तो खुद बना देते हो। तुम जिसको पसंद नहीं करते तुम मेरे ऊपर डाल देते हो।
See, I will say one thing, like Shastri out, yeah, nahi, but I personally believe at least Rahul Dravid should be brought in, I guess, as a TD of the Indian cricket team. Because Rahul Dravid is someone who focuses on honing the techniques. Players like Shubman Gill, players like this guy, Kamlesh Nagarkoti, they have all been trained by Rahul Dravid. Most likely, Nagarkoti has not been successful in getting an impact. It has its reasons. Because he is leading a bowling lineup which hasn't got much talented lots, so which hasn't got an experienced bowler to lead through. Pat Cummins hasn't been successful enough for Kolkata Knight Riders. He's managed to keep the economy low, but he's not able to pick up wickets. So कहीं पे वहाँ पे जाके लगता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर हो जाता है शिवम मावी और कमलेश नागारकोटी का ऊपर. But I personally believe that see this series will be, like I said, क्यों exciting होने वाला है, because I will be looking forward for a few players' performance. One of them will be Rahul Chahar. Rahul Chahar is one of India's like rare leg spinners. The last time I saw a leg spinner wreaking havoc for India, that was Anil Kumble. So I want Rahul Chahar to establish himself as in this tournament. And at the same time, this will be the last shot at redemption for Kuldeep Yadav.
Exactly.
If this series is unable to prove himself, he will be out of it.
The best.
और जैसे हम लोग
And, to
WTC
some
का
extent,
पहले
I guess this is
जब हम लोग
to Chahal also.
चहल
is like Chahal has been very stagnant. I mean, I don't know why, but Chahal has been very stagnant over the last couple of years. Actually, he's not been able to perform.
I think
So I
focusing more
personally
on
believe
TikTok career. Don't you think?
maybe and this tournament, another player I really want to see perform, and that is Nitish Rana, because Nitish Rana has been someone who's been uplifting Kolkata Knight Riders for a long time, and he is actually a very renowned name in domestic cricket. Nitish Rana, if you actually follow his domestic career, he's had a fabulous domestic career other than IPL. But the thing is, he has always succumbed to pressure. Now the question is, if Nitish Rana is selected, then will he be able to perform? Because he has to understand, he either opens the innings or he comes out at number 3. Now these 3 are very tough positions in the Indian batting lineup to crack, because India has openers in Rohit Sharma, India has openers in Prithvi Shaw, Shikhar Dhawan, and Shikhar Dhawan is in form, minded. India also has the competition of Surya Kumar Yadav coming out, Virat Kohli coming out to bat at number 3. So Nitish Rana will have to perform more than his best to at least challenge for that position. So that is why I'm really excited about this series, because this series will actually provide the platform for the Indians to go ahead and perform, so that at least this upcoming T20 World Cup, जैसे हम लोग पहले कहा था WTC का पहले कि न्यूजीलैंड को unfair advantage मिल जाए, I guess the IPL and this series just ahead of the this world World T20 Championship, this will be an advantage for India to prepare themselves and to go ahead and check out the best of their talent. One more thing that I'd like to mention, 2 more names, that is Navdeep Saini and Deepak Chahar. Chahar has been phenomenal in IPL. Now the question is that position. So it will be a massive tug of war between Deepak Chahar and Washington and Shardul Thakur. Because even Shardul Thakur has been in good form and he is an all-rounder. And Deepak Chahar is not an all-rounder, he is bowler. Now it will be like Chahar will have to prove himself in order to stay in this lineup, because India already has an all-rounder in Ravindra Jadeja. Now, if they will definitely be inclined towards including Shardul Thakur in the lineup because he can swing the ball as well. But he has a problem, and that is he's very expensive. He's extremely expensive. Now, India's bowling lineup will comprise Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Jasprit Bumrah. These two are fixed. Now comes in who will be the spinner. It can either be Rahul Chahar, Yuzvendra Chahal, or Kuldeep Yadav. Whoever is performing well at this point in time.
It can be the
Even Varun, now there's this one thing. The one thing that I would like to mention about Varun Chakravarti is definitely a great bowler, but at the same time, I personally believe, like Kohli has always focused on fitness. Varun Chakravarti is more of a player like those time of Saurabh Ganguly's era. Like you are the master of one art. You can I still remember fielders in the covers and in the points until and unless Yuvraj Singh and Mohammad Kaif came in, they used to raise their hands. They didn't even know whether fielders were there or not. The ball used to roll down. So we don't want this kind of players. But again, Varun Chakravarti is an extraordinary mystery spinner. Now, mystery spinners, to be very honest with you, their lifespan, their shelf life in cricket is very limited. Once the mystery is over, that's it for them.
Okay,
You could the best example you could give that is Ajanta Mendes.
Obviously.
Ajanta Mendes was there. Sunil Narine was there when initially he was bowling with his bowling style, when it finally got cracked down. So these mystery spinners are tough to crack, but their lifespan is very limited.
Spinner.
I don't even want to take that name. I'm sorry.
In disguise, but he's a spinner.
Kedar Jadhav is definitely a hero. It's like where India was able to defeat Bangladesh, at least for Kedar Jadhav. But definitely that partnership between Jadeja and Bhuvneshwar Kumar mattered. But nevertheless, I guess Kedar Jadhav is past now, and he should also follow the footsteps of Dinesh Karthik and take up commentary. That will be better for him.
But I do want to stress on one point, ये जो series होने वाला है, this is going to give India a big selection headache. So that's going to be a big problem. And other thing is that even for the openers for this series, abhi there are 4 contenders in this current squad that is going to Sri Lanka. So you have Shikhar Dhawan who will be fixed because he's the captain, and so basically the other spot will be the rotating one. I feel like if Prithvi Shaw will be given the first preference. If he is not performing, then I guess Devdutt is next in line, and I don't know what are the chances of Yuvraj getting playtime. I guess he will do some bench warming. So yeah. So that is also a point which we can focus on.
Dipten, Shikhar Dhawan leading an Indian team. कुछ बताना चाहोगे आप इसके बारे में?
यार बहुत एनर्जेटिक कैरेक्टर है, मजा आएगा देखने में. पर जैसे औद्रिता ने कहा था कि आई एम अ बिग फैन ऑफ मनीष पांडे, व्हिच इज ट्रू. मैं तो पहले ही बना लिया था जब स्क्वाड जब आया नहीं था ना, तभी मैंने सोच लिया था कि मनीष पांडे कैन बी द राइट कैंडिडेट फॉर दिस रोल. ठीक है,
बट मनीष पांडे तो टेस्ट खेलता है अपना टी20 में.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. तो शिखर धवन, क्योंकि मैं क्यों बोल रहा हूँ, मैं रीजंस भी दे रहा हूँ. क्योंकि शिखर धवन पहले आईपीएल में कप्तानी कर चुके थे. ठीक है, और शिखर धवन मजे नहीं करते थे जब एसआरएच के लिए जब खेल रहे थे, तब मतलब अंदर से उनको हटाया भी गया था, तो बहुत बात भी हुआ था. तो शिखर धवन क्या सुना जा रहा था कि एंजॉय नहीं कर रहे थे कप्तानी. लेकिन अब जब देख रहा हूँ कि शिखर धवन काफी एंजॉय कर रहे हैं इंडियन टीम के, और होना भी चाहिए. शिखर धवन काफी सर्विसेज दिए इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम को. तो आई थिंक डिजर्विंग कंटेंडर है, और अच्छा ही हुआ इंडियन टीम के लिए. आई एम हैप्पी. लेकिन उससे पहले और जो मनीष पांडे का बात हो रहा था कि आई एम अ फैन ऑफ मनीष पांडे, बट द पॉइंट इज ऑफ लेट वो काफी अच्छा परफॉर्म नहीं कर पा रहे. लेकिन उनका लास्ट जब इंटरनेशनल आउटिंग था आई गेस अगेंस्ट न्यूजीलैंड, उसके बाद शायद उनको चोट लग गया था. तो उस इनिंग्स में उनको एक 50 भी, मतलब न्यूजीलैंड में उनका एक 50 भी था. तो उसके बाद ही उनको चोट लग गया. उसके बाद आईपीएल बहुत ही खराब आईपीएल गया. उनका स्ट्राइक रेट में भी डीप आया है, जो काफी सच है. लेकिन आई थिंक हिल बी अ प्राइम फैक्टर इन द फर्स्ट 11, मुझे जो लगता है.
मेरे ख्याल से दिखता है, आई एम रियली सॉरी टू डिसअपॉइंट, बट अगर मनीष पांडे को ही सिलेक्ट किया गया है, व्हाई नॉट रोबिन उथप्पा एज वेल?
रोबिन उथप्पा तो यार,
रोबिन उथप्पा इज ओल्ड.
मनीष पांडे का एक प्लस पॉइंट है, वो इज अ वेरी गुड फील्डर. इज अ वेरी गुड फील्डर.
रोबिन उथप्पा, देन तो और एक नेम भी आ सकता है, although he is retired now, that is Ambati Rayudu. Like he would be a great fit for this.
Ambati Rayudu is a class player. मुझे अभी भी लगता है Ambati Rayudu is a class.
It's very unfortunate what happened to him.
Yeah.
Why not Cheteshwar Pujara? He is now playing IPL for CSK. He should be in the team. I will select in my T20
नो नो
squad.
रहने दो भाई, चेतेश्वर पुजारा को टेस्ट में ही रहने दो, उनका तो अभी हालत खराब हो गया है, कप्तान ने जैसे प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में बोल दिया
See,
तो अभी
I think
पूरा
if
उनका
Cheteshwar
हालत
Pujara
खराब हो चुका है।
plays
तो
T20, then he
अभी
would
अभी
have
टेस्ट
a
क्रिकेट को लेके हम लोग बात नहीं करेंगे, अभी इंडिया श्रीलंका पे स्टिक रहते हैं,
नहीं
बाद में
अगर
होगा।
चेतेश्वर पुजारा T20 खेलेगा तो उसका स्ट्राइक रेट आकाश चोपड़ा से भी कम रहेगा।
उनका 100 है, एक तो 100 है उनका, शायद मुश्ताक अली ट्रॉफी में एक 100 है उनका,
हो ही सकता है, नो डाउट।
जो भी है। हाँ ठीक है, जो भी है।
अच्छा एनीवे थोड़ा फोकस डालते हैं श्रीलंका टीम पे, और श्रीलंका टीम हेडलाइंस पे आई है, मतलब गुड न्यूज के लिए नहीं, देयर प्लेयर्स आर ब्रेकिंग द बायो बबल रूल्स एंड गोइंग आउट, लाइक क्या बताएंगे इसके बारे में, क्या बोलना चाहोगे इसके बारे में? एनीवन कैन टेक दिस।
Last time such an incident came to light, that was for Jofra Archer. I don't know whom he went to meet, but he met someone and he breached the bio bubble. The next time that it happened, this was not even intentional. This was something of an instruction. That is, it happened in IPL 2021. जहाँ पे वरुण चक्रवर्ती went to get his shoulder tested, and वो just entirely green corridor follow करके, वो bio bubble follow करके he went out. He still tested positive, and then there was a breach and the entire tournament collapsed. So I believe that being an international team, at least you should have the basic senses and not try and breach if it's possible. I know it's very tiring, it's very exhausting to go ahead and remain inside the bio bubble. It's not easy at all to be isolated. And because I'll tell you why, because I'll be telling you first-hand experience. My mom tested positive for COVID when it was in the first time, in the initial days. I still remember the date. It was 16 May 2020. And I myself, along with my family, had to be in isolation in one of the quarantine homes. Believe me, it's not a very good feeling. Despite the fact that you still get your facilities, but it's not a very good feeling, staying isolated from everyone. It feels as if you are inside a jail. But at the same time, try and understand that this is for everyone's safety. And you guys are representing a nation, right? For us, it was like just saving ourselves. But for you guys, you have a crest on the chest and you are representing your nation. And it's not that you are an associate nation just coming up to play or coming up for glory, something like that, right? So you are there, you have been there for a long time. You should be knowing your history well, and you should be staying disciplined. I guess one of the major aspects of a sportsman's life is discipline. So that is something which I believe Sri Lanka should have followed. But once again, I will really not like to make a comment about this, because we also need to understand that this is someone's personal perspective. Maybe that person had to attend something. Maybe that person had to take care of something which is more urgent than I can understand. Because it's not easy to take a dig at someone who's inside the bio bubble. It's easy to say a lot of stuff, but once you enter a bubble, I don't know whether you have read this story or not. It's a very famous story by Stephen King, and that is Inside the Dome, Inside the Thunderdome, something like that. So that story kind of gave me a revelation. That story was an eye-opener for me. And when this COVID situation came in, I realized that what kind of a torment a player goes through when that person is inside the bio bubble. So that is something which is unfortunate. But then again, it must be done if we want these games to continue. And like I said, I shouldn't be commenting, but at the same time, keeping in mind that when you are going outside the bio bubble, you are not just jeopardizing yourself, but you are jeopardizing your entire team, you are jeopardizing your opposition, you are jeopardizing the entire tournament.
Exactly, and मैं बोलूँगा कि many players even spoke out कि about the effects of staying in constant bio bubble. Like Andre Russell एक interview में बोला था ऐसे कि they're facing mental health
जब
issues
वो
while
रिपोर्ट
playing
आया
in
था
bio
कि
bubble.
श्रीलंकन प्लेयर्स मूव करने के लिए बाहर गए थे, तो जो भी है.
In that case, I don't think. I guess that should be checked.
जो मतलब जो वीडियोस फुटेज जो आया था उधर तो दिख रहा था कि सिगरेट्स था हाथ में.
तो दीप्तान तुम कौन सा वीडियो फुटेज देखते हो? YouTube वीडियोस? क्या करने गया श्रीलंका टीम के प्लेयर? हर जगह.
No, I also saw the same video. I also saw the
I
same
think he
video.
saw it from India TV.
No, I also saw the same video.
Yeah,
It
देखो,
was in
Adil Dare भी
Dikwella's
देखा था.
hands. It was in
Yeah,
Dikwella's
Adil
hands. Sorry, not
Adil-
Dikwella's hands. It was in Kushal Mendis's hands.
हाँ.
अच्छा ठीक है guys.
As
तो
far as I know, as far as I know, even Ozrija will be able to say, when we play these games at an international level, if we play these games at a state level, don't you think that smoking is not allowed? That is what my perception was.
नहीं बेंच प्रेस भी स्मोक
I
किया था
thought
हम
we
लोग का
are
फाइनल
banning
में जब
smoking
सुपर
in
ओवर के
racing में.
पहले
नहीं, अगर जीत बस से उतरते हुए रवि शास्त्री बियर का बोतल पी के आ सकता है तो
ठीक है, मूविंग ऑन टू द फर्स्ट 11, मतलब फर्स्ट ओडीआई का जो टीम होने वाला है, नीरज आपके हिसाब से क्या होगा इंडिया का फर्स्ट 11, मतलब क्या स्क्वाड फिल करेंगे वो?
मेरे हिसाब से like Shikhar Dhawan is obviously going to open and he's going to captain, so his spot is like you could say is fixed. Second, like the other opener with him is like a question mark to me because going by form and experience, I guess they would select Prithvi Shaw because even he has done well in a practice game that I heard. So Prithvi Shaw and Dhawan will be opening the first game, and first down is also a very tough spot, tricky spot. I guess Manish Pandey will get the cut there. I guess Dipayan is happy for that. So and number 4 mein, that's an important spot. I guess Surya Kumar Yadav will be the perfect place in that. So Shikhar Dhawan, Prithvi Shaw, Manish Pandey, Surya Kumar. After that, I guess wicketkeeper Sanju Samson will be the first choice, and uske baad you could go with the Pandya brothers 1 and 2, and then Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Deepak Chahar as our seamers, and spinners where UZ is fixed, and other thing I guess Kuldeep would be given a chance. अगर वो perform किया तो अच्छा, अगर नहीं किया तो I guess Rahul Chahar will be the person who will replace him in the other ODIs.
So what are your predictions for this ODI and T20 series?
ODI के लिए I feel like the pitch is going to be really slow in Sri Lanka, so good score would be anywhere between 260 to 280. So I think ODI will be whitewashed by India and 3-0, and for T20 मेरे को लग रहा है it will be a hard fight, so it will go to the final match, so 2-1 India I'd say.
2-1 इंडिया. ठीक है रोहित दा, आपका T20 स्क्वाड कैसा रहेगा इंडिया का?
If I would have been the coach, I'm kind of a very daring coach actually. So if I would have been the coach, I'll go for Shikhar Dhawan in the opening, Prithvi Shaw as his partner. At number 3, it will be Nitish Rana. At number 4, Surya Kumar Yadav. Number 5 for me will be Ishan Kishan. Number 6 will be Krunal Pandya. Number 7 will be Hardik Pandya. Then at number 8 will be taking over for Bhuvneshwar Kumar, and then Navdeep Saini as number 9. And then I'd really like to see Rahul Chahar perform, so it'll be Rahul Chahar for me at number 10, and then Deepak Chahar in number 11. And yes, that's for me. Yep.
And how do you predict the series to go? Like will obviously India का फेवर में जाएगा, but कैसे? Or you could say Sri Lanka 3-0 in that case.
Well, you have to be very
नहीं यार, ये फुटबॉल का गोल स्कोरिंग बना के कुछ फायदा नहीं है, बट ऑन अ वेरी ऑनेस्ट नोट, डिस्पाइट द फैक्ट दैट श्रीलंका विल कॉम्पीट वेल, बट 3-0 इन फेवर ऑफ इंडिया until and unless there's a washout.
मुझे लगता है 5-1 होगा. एक मैच हारेगा इंडिया, पता नहीं कौन सा हारेगा ये पता नहीं, क्योंकि लगता है T20s में ही ज्यादा चांसेस है श्रीलंका को हारने के. छोटा फॉर्मेट होता है, उतना कमजोर टीम के लिए उतना ज्यादा चांसेस बढ़ जाता है, तो मुझे लगता है T20 में एक हारेगा, तो 5-1 होगा. और जो टीम के बारे में वो काफी मतलब शिखर धवन और पृथ्वी शॉ, 3 नंबर मेरे लिए सूर्या कुमार यादव होंगे राइट चॉइस मुझे लग रहा है. नंबर 4 में ईशान किशन, नंबर 5 मनीष पांडे, नंबर 6 होगा हार्दिक पांड्या, नंबर 7 मेरे लिए होंगे कृष्णप्पा गौतम, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि हम लोग काफी कृणाल पांडे को बहुत देख चुके हैं. He's a batter who can bowl.
Bowling थोड़ा सा कमजोर है.
उनका bowling बहुत अच्छा लगता है मुझे.
But Krunal Pandya will have a good effect in the Sri Lanka.
कृणाल पांडे खेलेंगे, मुझे जो लगता है कृणाल पांडे खेलेंगे, लेकिन मतलब मेरा 11 होगा तो शायद 7 नंबर पे आएगी कृष्णप्पा गौतम को, और 8 नंबर पे आपका भूवी रहेंगे, और 9 नंबर पे दीपक चहर. और दीपक चहर बैटिंग मतलब शार्दुल ठाकुर जैसा नहीं होता, लेकिन ठीक ठाक कर लेते हैं. 8-9 और 10-11 में आई लाइक टू सी कुलदीप एंड चाहल. I'll go with them, Kulcha. और मेरा लग रहा है 5-1 होगा.
So who do you think will be the top scorer for the Indian team?
For Indian team, I think Shikhar Dhawan.
Okay. My pick will be Surya Kumar.
Sorry?
My pick would be Surya Kumar. What about Rahul, Rohit and Ajit?
अरे कोई सेवाग को बुलाओ, बहुत हो गया यार. फर्स्ट बॉल में एलबी हो गया, तो कोई सेवाग को बुलाओ. But never mind, jokes aside, if you would ask me who will be the highest scorer in Sri Lanka, I would like to really see Surya Kumar firing, and for me the pick will be Surya Kumar Yadav.
So we agree.
और Trisha? और Trisha?
Prithvi Shaw is in red hot form, and I hope his form translates into this series as well. And he has. I hope the lad has a great series. He has gone through a lot at a very tender age, and hopefully his road to redemption continues in this series as well. And he just when he plays in full form, he's a treat to watch, even for the opponents
Exactly.
sometimes. So I think Prithvi Shaw is going to be the highest run scorer in this series. And other than that, for India's point of view, I think even if Prithvi Shaw becomes the highest run scorer in this series and has a great IPL going down the line, just before the T20 World Cup, he will still be at max the third opener in the team. So for India, I think Surya Kumar Yadav performing well or Kishan performing well will do better for Team India, as they are players who are likely to be included in the playing 11 when the tournament starts, when the T20 World Cup starts. So they are either of them or maybe both of them, if they fire, I think it will be better for Team India's sake, as these two players are looking as if at least at least one of them would be in the first 11 when India field their playing 11 for the first match in the World T20s.
अच्छा
This series is like
T20 का ग्रुप्स भी अनाउंस हो गया एंड आई एम वेरी सैड क्योंकि इंडिया का ग्रुप में है न्यूजीलैंड और पाकिस्तान। मतलब न्यूजीलैंड, मतलब क्या ही बताया जाए, जब भी इंडिया मीट्स न्यूजीलैंड ऐसे आईसीसी टूर्नामेंट्स में एंड वी एक्सपीरियंस हार्ट ब्रेक्स, और पाकिस्तान भी तो है ही, क्या बताया जाए इसके बारे में।
But I think this is a much better group than the other group.
Exactly. Group 1 is the group of death.
Even if India loses against New Zealand, India will still qualify from this group. But if you see the other group, my God, West Indies, South Africa, Australia, and England. These 4 teams are in that group.
Did you see the last match West Indies had against Australia? Gale.
Yes, Mitchell Stark was fabulous.
Just playing around with people.
He defended 11 runs.
I'm telling you, West Indies are one team already. They are looking like favorites, and other than that, they are having great practice at this point in time. Firstly, they played 5 T20s against South Africa. Then they are playing 5 T20s against Australia. Soon they will play another T20 series against Pakistan. So they will be going into the T20 World Cup with a lot of practice, and they are also shuffling their batting order to give everyone game time. So in the second T20 international, Shimron Hetmyer played a great knock. In the third T20, he didn't bat. He was he was held back, and the other players, Dwayne Bravo, in fact, was promoted ahead of him so that he gets some game time. And
even
in the
Pollard
fourth
was sitting
T20, he
out.
was rested. So they are trying all sorts of combinations, West Indies, before the T20 World Cup. So I think they are really a team to watch out for.
Exactly.
Agreeing with Audreysa, actually, I would like to say I am completely for this fact that Group 2 is a much easier group to be in than being in Group 1. You have got all the best teams in the world in Group 1. England, one of the most formidable teams in T20, and we are all aware of the fact what they are capable of after they played against India. South Africa, to be very honest, they are the dark horses, but once again, if South Africa starts performing, they have gotten the likes of, forgetting this guy's name, if I'm not so mistaken, I guess it's Aiden Markram, who's been in red hot form as well. Enric Notia has recently found his form. Enric Notia and then Kagiso Rabada. So it won't be easy at all by playing against them. And India has a special form of weakness against bowlers like Kagiso Rabada, Jofra Archer. I don't know why, but India has it. Then comes in Australia, Mitchell Stark, Pat Cummins, Josh Hazelwood. So all of them will be coming together. All of them will be converging. Now coming to West Indies. I mean, just like West Indies is a team who, like, we have seen this to players happening. Like, players give up other formats of the sport to focus on just one format and enhance. For West Indies, they are like, they have given up the format of sport. Like, they have given up Test cricket, they have given up one day. They want to focus on T20, and they are focusing it in good style, on a very honest note. Despite the fact that West Indies is having a few inspiring talents in the Test team recently, like German Blackwood and this another guy, forgetting his name if I'm not mistaken, Shai Hope. So all of them are coming together in the Test team, but this T20 team of West Indies, believe me, they are untenable at the moment. If you have to defeat West Indies, you will have to be more than your best Okay. Now coming to Group 2. Now, I believe once again another Mocha ads coming out and India will be able to defend it, hopefully. Because see, on a very honest note, Pakistan does have a couple of good players. Babar Azam is there, Fakar Zaman is there, Shaheen Afridi is there, Haider Ali is there. But I guess they are more relying on individual brilliance. So instead of the teamwork coming together, that is what will give them the advantage. Talking about New Zealand, I guess Abdis mentioned that India's performance against New Zealand hasn't been, or I guess it was Shagnik. India's performance against New Zealand hasn't been great. But it is the same India who whitewashed New Zealand in New Zealand. So that itself is a statement, despite the fact that New Zealand gave up 2 winning situations. Like on a very honest note, both these games I was watching from office, and after towards the end of the innings, I said, यार नहीं होगा, नहीं जीत पाएगा, मैं जाके काम करता हूँ, उससे अच्छा है. So I cut short my break, I got frustrated and I went back. Then suddenly one of my colleagues come in, भाई क्या मैच हुआ, India जीत गया. I said, what? So that was my expression. So believe me, that itself is a statement. Like beating New Zealand in New Zealand, it's not easy. We have seen India playing one day in New Zealand before, and India suffered a 5-2 hammering. And that was used to be under Saurav Ganguly. I still remember that series very well. New Zealand was running riot through Shane Bond, Daryl Tuffy, Craig McMillan, Kyle Mills. All of them came together. और ये भी मुझे याद है कि इंडिया जो सेकंड मैच जीता था, that was the 6th match of the series. India needed just 200 runs to win the match. India was doing absolutely great. They were 140 for the loss of 2 wickets. Then पता नहीं Daryl Tuffy को क्या हो गया, उसपे भूत सवार हो गया था. India was down to 198 for the loss of 9. And then the one and only. Forget Sachin Tendulkar, forget Virendra Sehwag, Saurav Ganguly, everyone. The man who won us the game was Ashish Nehra. He pulled Daryl Tuffy for a boundary.
Yeah, I remember that.
Believe me. So that used to be one era. But again, defeating New Zealand in New Zealand is not easy. Okay, so that
And
itself is
legend
a statement.
has it that he had pulled a hamstring also while hitting that shot.
Exactly. So when it comes to ICC events, definitely India's performance has been questionable. But again, you see, games are not won on history. Games are not won about past. We have seen Zimbabwe taming Australia in the WTC. Similarly, we have seen India taming Pakistan twice. So games cannot be, penned on pen and paper. It's penned on strategies. It penned on the field. Right? Everything changes when you're taking the field. Who would have known that the Indian team, the Virat Kohli who was in red hot form, who smashed Australia out of the park in the last World T20, finally would eventually fall down to West Indies. And that too, after claiming Chris Gayle for fuck cheap. It was Jasprit Bumrah's opening ICC tournament, and then from there on, he claimed Chris Gayle, and we were all dancing. We knew that we had won the match, but who would have known? We would have actually gone on to lose the match from there. So believe me, this is T20. This is an explosion. This is about madness. So that madness, that intensity, that flame, that cannot be captured on pen and paper. It's all about the sense. For me, India is fortunate that they have escaped the group of death, and it won't be easy. It won't be easy at all, especially considering India's position from number 5, 6, and 7. I guess Hardik Pandya will shortly have to resume his bowling duties if he needs to be a part of this team. He has definitely been India's best finisher after MS Dhoni left, but I don't think that will keep him in the team for long.
Nirishda, India versus Pakistan कैसा होगा इस बार? What do you think about this?
It's going to be a high voltage match as usual, जैसा होता है. And obviously both sides have toxic fan bases. And the one thing that really frustrates me is when I see Facebook mein, like there are posts from Pakistani cricket fans, they're saying Babar Azam the best player, ye wo, and all he has done is played against Zimbabwe, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, and all that. So it's just all talk and no play. And I think Afghanistan is going to defeat Pakistan in the group. That's what I feel, and India is still going to keep their unbeaten record in ICC events against Pakistan. That's what I hope for. I don't want an upset, but then you never know. Pakistan has a unique thing. Like कभी-कभी बहुत अच्छा खेल जाते हैं. So it's a very dubious situation. I don't know what happens to Pakistan sometimes. Yeah, it's very unpredictable team. But yeah, they do have a couple of good players, as Rohit said. So it's going to be a good match, but I feel India should win that match comfortably. So that is what my take is.
Salman Khan versus सचिन तेंदुलकर होने वाला है. शोएब अख्तर ने बोला है कि मेरा बायोपिक में सलमान खान को चाहता हूँ मैं. तो सलमान खान will be running in,
But
and
one
Sachin
thing's
will
for
be
sure.
there.
One thing's for sure. I'm going to enjoy Shoaib Akhtar commentary. That's going to be the best thing about India Pakistan. He will say it in his classic way. और ये Virat Kohli boundary से बाहर. So that's going to be a good thing. And
I will really miss Saurav Ganguly in the commentary box. Now that he is the BCCI president, he won't be able to commentate.
Yeah.
But I really wish he was there and he was up against Shoaib Akhtar or Ramiz Raza. Because both of them, Ramiz Raza has his way of making things up.
But Saurav Ganguly का काम सेवक करेगा, don't worry. so he will be there, and I think West Indies, as Adrij also pointed out, I guess it's going to be a dark horse. Not dark horse, they are contenders, I guess,
favorites
to win. Yeah, they are favorites. Yeah, but then I do have a feeling that it's somewhat the same situation that England went through in the Euro 2020. Like they are all like hyped up and they might falter in the final, but then they are definitely going to the final. So it's going to be a team against West Indies in the final. That's what I feel. West Indies are definitely going to the final.
I guess we all of us are writing out Afghanistan, but if we actually check, the world's best spinner is in Afghanistan at the moment.
True.
That is Rashid Khan. At the same time,
matches are going to be in UAE, right?
Exactly.
एक्चुअली अगर आप देखोगे ग्रुप 1 तो ग्रुप ऑफ डेथ है एकदम, मतलब सबको पता ही है. लेकिन ग्रुप 2 में अगर देखोगे सारे टीम्स यूएई में बहुत खेले हुए हैं. अभी इंडिया खेल रहा है क्योंकि आईपीएल खेल रहा है, काफी मैचेस खेल रहा है, रिसेंटली खेल रहा है. लेकिन अगर आप देखोगे पाकिस्तान का पहले होम ग्राउंड यूएई में ही था और अफगानिस्तान भी पहले खेलता था. अभी इंडिया
का प्रीमियर लीग भी तो उधर ही होता था, आई गेस. पीएसएल भी.
हाँ, पाकिस्तान का तो होम ग्राउंड पहले यूएई था. तो बेसिकली ग्रुप 2 इजी नहीं होने वाला है. जो मतलब लग रहा है कि इंडिया के लिए इजी होगा, लेकिन
पाकिस्तान का होम ग्राउंड नहीं था.
मुझे लगता है न्यूजीलैंड के लिए टफ होगा. न्यूजीलैंड के लिए टफ होगा, मतलब उतना भी आसान नहीं होने वाला है न्यूजीलैंड के लिए.
I agree, but again I will be naming 2 players for you from New Zealand who can completely change the game even if you take the whole team. That is Kane Williamson and Ross Taylor. I won't be going with Ross Taylor.
वो कैसे स्पिन खेलते हैं, मतलब अभी
but what about Colin Munro?
Colin Munro is one, I guess.
And another name that I like to mention, जो कोलकाता, I don't know why they don't feel that name, that is Team Seifert.
Lockie Ferguson.
Lockie Ferguson and Team Seifert. Team Seifert is a very dynamic batter. और इंडिया वर्सेस न्यूजीलैंड सीरीज में हिला दिया था इंडिया को वो.
टीम साइफर्ट इज अ गुड बाय फॉर केकेआर. और बाबर आजम का बात करूंगा. बाबर आजम खेला भी नहीं उतना. अब अगर देखोगे बाबर आजम का बात हो रहा है, बाबर आजम खेला है काफी वीक टीम्स के अगेंस्ट, लेकिन उसने रन लूट लिया. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि तब बाकी प्लेयर्स क्यों नहीं किए. तो वो तो बाबर आजम का गलती नहीं है. बाबर आजम है क्वालिटी प्लेयर और बाबर आजम ने लूट लिया है रन. तो अब इंग्लैंड के अगेंस्ट में भी वो अच्छा खेल रहा है. ये नहीं कि अच्छा नहीं खेला. ऑस्ट्रेलिया में टेस्ट मैचेस में 2 अच्छे इनिंग्स खेले थे. तो ही इज अ क्वालिटी प्लेयर. और वेस्ट इंडीज, अफगानिस्तान जो भी है, मतलब जो भी जिम्बाब्वे, उनके अगेंस्ट उसने सेंचुरी बना दी. अच्छा ही है, चलो क्या किया जा सकता. और सबसे मजा आएगा कि अगर इंडिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान शारजा में हो तो तब मजा आ जाएगा.
अच्छा, talking about that, Dikshan, since you mentioned UAE was Pakistan's home ground, Sharjah was Pakistan's home ground, if I'm not mistaken. But वो पाकिस्तान कुछ और ही था.
नहीं, मतलब मैं बोल रहा हूँ मतलब यूएई में ही ज्यादा दुबई इंटरनेशनल.
I guess he was referring to that time क्योंकि पाकिस्तान में cricket was banned, right? So उस time पे
because Pakistan at that point in time had a different team altogether. They had Yusuf Yohana, they had Saeed Anwar, Inzamam ul Haq.
That was a different team. That time जब बैन हुआ था उसके बाद में, मतलब आफ्टर 2009 के बाद जब यूएई में मतलब पाकिस्तान खेलने शुरू किया था तब का बात बोल रहा हूँ. उससे पहले तो मतलब शारजा में तो वो लेजेंडरी मैचेस हुआ करता था. तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि इस बार अगर वर्ल्ड T20 में अगर इंडिया पाकिस्तान शारजा में हो जाए तो मजा आ जाएगा. जो भी है देखते हैं. शेड्यूल शायद नेक्स्ट वीक में आ जाएगा, देखते हैं उसके बाद क्या होता है. ठीक है, आज शो एंड करने का समय आ गया. थैंक यू दोस्तों, काफी मजा आया आप लोगों के साथ. और नीरज भैया वेलकम हमारे परिवार में. तो मजा आ गया आज. शाग्निक तो शायद अब एंड कर दो.
मैं कामरान अकमल जैसे कुछ बताऊं. मैं कामरान अकमल जैसे बताना चाहता हूँ. ऑल माय मदर्स फ्रॉम अदर ब्रदर्स, थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग द शो.
That was not Kamran Akmal, that was Umar Akmal.
Then Umar Akmal, right? Yes, that was Umar Akmal. Yes.
Okay.
boy played well.
ठीक है
जज्बात बदलने वाला है इस बार.
इस बार
Let's
तो
show the
बदल
end. Let's show the end.
लेट्स शो द एंड. ठीक है. अगर आपको ये चैट अच्छा लगा तो प्लीज लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. थैंक यू गाइस. चलो गुड नाइट.